Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I trust you all are staying safe. So, welcome to IELTS online classes with Banke. My name is Banke Adewusi, and I am a professional teacher. I help my learners achieve their learning goals by breaking down hard concepts into simple, easy to understand learning points. Basically, I help you simplify hard to understand concepts. I make it as simple as ABC for you so that if you are taking your IELTS examination for the first time, you can learn the quickest strategies that are easy to understand and apply in your preparations. All right. So today, in response to a question from one of you in the daily live WhatsApp classes, which holds and is currently ongoing, one of you wanted to know how to handle multiple choice questions. We did some work on that in the practice session I gave you to do back in the WhatsApp class yesterday. So if you are watching this video right now, you will learn how to handle multiple choice questions. Of course, multiple choice questions form 50% of the questions that are asked in IELTS listening module. So you will most of the time find these multiple choice questions in sections 2 and 3 of the listening module. And multiple choice questions comes in different forms. They could come in the form of map labeling or matching information. The focus of today's video will teach you how to answer questions on matching information. This is a typical example of what a matching information type multiple choice question looks like. The question is taken from Cambridge textbook 14, test 2, numbers 25 to 30 of test 2. So a matching information question will look like this. You will be given an instruction. This is the instruction part. What action will each of the students take for each of the following sections of their presentation? That is the instruction part of the question. Then you will be asked to choose your answers from the text box. This is the text box. These are your answer options. These are the multiple choices, A, B, C, D, E. In the box, you will find more letter options than the question. There are more letter options than the question. So you will be given an instruction to choose, in this instance, 3 answers from the box and write the correct letter next to the questions. So I have asked questions 1 to 3 here, and I wrote 1 to 5. So let me clean that up and put 1 to 3. So this is 1 to 3. It ought to be 1 to 3. Yes, right. So that is questions 1 to 3. So here you have 5 letter options and you have 3 questions. So you see, you have multiple choices to make of the 5 letter choices. That's why it is a multiple choice question. And in matching information question, you will have more answer options than the questions. This is the question part of the matching information type of question in the listening module. This is the question part. So you are going to be identifying your answer from here, and then you will write it on your paper if you are taking the paper-based test, or you type it into the computer using the keyboard if you are writing the computer-based test. So let me share the 5 steps that you will take to answering this question. If you would like to get the audio when you purchase your Cambridge 14 textbook, or if you have it with you, go to test 2, section 3, the audio for test 2 and section 3, and listen to the audio and follow along as I make this explanation, as it will help you to pick the correct answer. The first step, that is step 1, is to read the instruction. I told you earlier that the instruction is written in blue. And what exactly does the instruction require you to do? To identify the action taken. They say, what action will each of the students take for each of the following sections of their presentation? These are the various sections of their presentation, the introduction, and then follows this. Next, after reading the instruction, you know what to listen out for, and it gives you a cue to know when the speaker is approaching your answer, so that you can write down your answer. Step 2, quickly scan through the answer options. This box contains the answer options, which are to be written in letters, right? Scan through it. And you should do this before the tape starts playing. You recall that you will usually be given about half a second or so to read through the questions before the tape starts playing. So this is the time when you do that. Steps 1 and 2 should be done before the tape starts playing. So here, you know that answer option A says make it more interactive, reduce visual input, add personal opinions, contact one of the researchers, make detailed notes. So you quickly scan through. That helps you to know what to listen out for. Step 3, scan through the questions. These are the questions. Scan through it and pick out keywords. In this first example, the keyword here is just introduction. So when you hear the speakers talking, of course you know that in this section there are multiple speakers, unlike in the first section where you just have 2 people talking. That's a dialogue. Here you have about 2 or 3 people talking at the same time, right? So step 3, scan through the questions and pick out a keyword. As the tape starts playing, this is where step 4 comes into play, and this is where you will implement step 4. Listen attentively. Use the keyword which you have identified in the question to decide when the answers to your question is, when the speakers are approaching, they are going to be saying something that points you to the fact that you are getting to your answer, right? Now, you will hear a male voice who would say, we just need to use a visual. We just need to use a visual. So you see, if you are quick because you have heard visual, there is a tendency for you to come back here and make visual inputs, right? Make visual inputs. But you see, as you listen on, you will hear the female voice say, not sure, not sure, not sure. That tells you that there's something negating this first response, and it's a form of distraction that tempts you to pick the answer option here, answer option B, as your answer. So be careful to listen out for points where there is a negation in what is being said. So the female voice says, not sure, and then they keep speaking, and then they get to the point where they both agree that we should write down all the ideas. And the male voice responds, you are right. That tells you that they both agree that that is the action that should be taken on the introduction part of the presentation. So that takes me to step 4, right? I'm talking about step 4, and that is listen out for points where they make a negation. It is usually not in all cases, but in this example, there is a point where there is a negation, there is a negative, there is a negative to what has been said. Somebody is saying, I'm not sure I agree to that, which counters the first letter option B that we were going to choose as our answer. Remember? So you will usually not have these points of negation in all cases, but in the event that you have it, that tells you that that is not the correct answer. And then as you listen along, you will watch out for paraphrase of the answer option. That's step 5. Step 5 is to listen out for a paraphrase. Listen out for a paraphrase. Mostly in the listening module, you will not hear the speakers use the exact words in the answer options. You will not hear the exact words. What you will hear for the most part will be the paraphrase, right? In that way, you'll be able to know that the listening skill is testing your ability to understand the information and to get it right. Your listening abilities and skills must be sharpened. So how you get the answer is to listen out for a paraphrase. As the tape plays and the speaker concludes on the fact that they need to write down all the ideas, you can quickly jot this down, because this is a paraphrase that tells you that you are at your answer. Now, write down all the ideas is a paraphrase for make detailed notes. Remember, you are writing down all the ideas. So that means you should make detailed notes. Therefore, the correct answer option to question 1 is E. Make detailed notes. Right? So we are going to write the answer option E here. Okay? So that's the correct answer. And I've put E here. Make detailed notes. Make detailed notes. So there you have it. When you get back to the WhatsApp class, I want you to attempt the other questions on this part of the exercise, and more exercises. You can do more exercises on this, right? So that is the end of today's lesson. I'll see you in the next video, but make sure that you like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you will be the first to know when new videos are released. Click the notification button and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, take care and stay safe. It's Banke. Cheerios.